Alright, so we got the Weatherlight Captain here. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. And boy golly, do we have a lot of historic cards in our deck. I'm gonna be honest, chat. We net decked this from Marty. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it into a few games and see what where casting our spells leads us on an adventure here. When in doubt, just tap out. Good life advice. Good life advice. Bergie seems real good. You cast a spell, make a red mana. Down. They're playing Uro as their commander. Actually doesn't seem particularly scary. So return an artifact, mana value 3 or less. Oh, we could just ditch Metalworker Colossus here, huh? Actually kind of sounds like a banger. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, return it from the graveyard to our hand. The sleeve is sweet. That's fine. You don't need to see my opponent's name. I'll minimize it slightly and you can see their commander. We'll give opponents some blessed anonymity this morning. Just play Uro every turn? Kinda. Like, remember, it costs them extra mana to do that. Oh, the Nord VPN URL. Yeah, that's better for that too. So whenever you play a historic spell, right? So that cantrips. Let's leave that there, actually. Some double an ability, eh? We can use the mana from Bergie to scry here. Enters tap. I think on a bottom that. Kinda wouldn't mind drawing a land. So I can flip this. Make some extra artifacts. Tormod's Crypt is a free roll, right? And this is a historic spell, so we draw a card, so it's legendary. This is actually better than free, right? It's like negative mana technically. So we can trash for treasure, pick Metalworker, sack this. Hey, thanks to whoever checked out Ace Defender using the promo link. Appreciate you. And then... oh, we can actually use Goblin Engineer. Target that. Sacrifice a treasure. Fun. And then we can Sculpting Steel. Copy our... gosh, who do we want to copy? It could just be Foundry Street Inspector. Let's make another 10-10. Thunk. Thunk. Hey, thanks for the support, Quintivis. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to you and yours, too. I've not gotten to Feather yet in Brawl. We'll probably do that at some point in the next couple of weeks. I think while we're waiting for an alchemy balance patch, we're going to primarily be doing historic, Brawl, and cube for magic content. You need to refresh your stream to get the untapped overlay to work if you were hanging out earlier while we were playing Runeterra and Ace Defender.
We will help you find safe ground.
God bless us and tough. And Saheeli here is actually just lethal, right? We get to turn a 1/1 into a 10/10. I am with you. I hope we get a larger balance patch for alchemy. I hope, in addition to the couple of things that need to be nerfed, they also give us a variety of buffs. What needs to be nerfed other than Trogdor? What's it called? The mono black deck needs adjustments. Probably just Brushstroke. So this copies this.
I like to think fast.
I agree that a small tweak to Blizzard Brawl I wouldn't hate. I also agree with you that I don't think it's 100% necessary though. The teensiest bit's lethal. The goblin tutoring the Tutoring the Colossus was kind of great. The Celestial Purge in a good spot. I don't think the blue-white control deck is doing anything particularly offensive. The control deck that feels kind of oppressive for creatures specifically in Alchemy right now, in my opinion, is definitely the black-based deck. Altergo, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. I'm mulligan this with no third land. Yeah, this is great, actually. So, part of the reason some people are upset Quintivus is Historic has the same edited cards as Alchemy, because they're both digital-only formats. Rose TMS, thanks for the 10 months of Prime. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So you can play regular Standard without the modified cards, and really what we need is we kind of desperately need a format like Pioneer on Arena. We need both a rotating and non-rotating format where you can play with the originally printed cards. I'm gonna hold on to Globe for now because this can draw extra cards with Archmage or Weatherlight kept in. You can leave sub mode off for now. If Historic Brawl tends to be a little bit less popular, so I imagine we won't have too many people in here being silly. Yeah, we've only got 400 people. So we can just let it ride while we're doing magic in the middle. The old end step brainstorm, see if they find their land drop or not. And for what it's worth, for the non-subs in chat, sub mode's always off for variety games. Usually we toggle it back on for Magic because, let's just say open chat during Magic attracts a certain type of person that's frequently not present in non-Magic games, but... It's a new year, let's gamble a little bit. It's funny, when I started watching some non-card game streams, like backseating in a lot of regular video games is like heavily frowned upon. And it kind of took me aback at how, like, aggressively people were opposed to it. Because, like, in the card game space, backseating is just mostly accepted as the norm. It's just, like, what people do. I did finish Detroit Become Human, and it was fantastic. Easily the most invested I have ever felt in the outcomes of the characters I was playing. So, Marty, I almost feel like I want to cut Paradox Engine from this deck. Because I think Paradox Engine creates kind of shitty games of Magic. Like it's kind of like an easy mode button that like gets rid of what would otherwise be a puzzle, right? Because, like, I assume my opponent's gonna concede here. There's a good chance that they concede from this spot. And that's just, like, not particularly interesting. Yeah, like... Fighting games are not something I've spent time watching. That's not a genre that interests me. It's interesting to know ugly. I've been watching, I watch a lot of Pokemon Unite, and I watch some single player story driven stuff. Yeah. It is, I think, like, this card's, like, it's a lot like 8 mana Ugin and Agent of Treachery. People just concede and the game stops being interesting and fun once it happens. I'm gonna cut Time Warp for kind of the same reason. Or some other artifacts we can put in here. Spartan, thanks for 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Quote the Raven Nevermore. I assume this deck has every piece of artifact mana in it already. There's not a Thought Monitor in this deck? Alright, let's fix that. I think we're gonna start Guardians of the Galaxy next week as the next variety game. Oh, Chromatic Sphere. It's a good free game. Free adjacent. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Guardian of the Galaxy. Just like glowing reviews all around. So, the Guardians of the Galaxy game supposedly has a stream-friendly mode for music. And if that's not true, I'll just turn the music off. But I believe it has all this music is good for streaming button you can click. I'm mulligan this with no acceleration. This is a 2-lander with acceleration, right? Sounds great. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully, as game developers realize that streaming is valuable to their industry, they make that an option more and more. Non-artifact spells. Improvise. Just Inspector here. Slipstream, thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back. Good morning. Have you seen the new Twitch meta of we're just gonna watch TV shows and chat with people on Twitch? Yeah, those people are gonna... that won't be legal for long. That's violating the Twitch terms of service. When you agree to your, those are, it actually amazes me how many people that our Twitch partners stream with, licensed music and stuff like that. Eventually that will come back to bite them. And honestly, as a somewhat vindictive person that goes out of his way to follow the rules, I hope when those people come back, when it comes back to bite them, they get sued for more money than they made. I'm gonna be honest, Marty, I didn't look at the land count, I just trusted you. Are you saying that you betrayed me? Does 38 lands include, split lands? Or no? It does. Alright, so you've betrayed me is what you're saying. Why would you hurt me this way, Marty? What did I ever do to you? the Day of Judgment. Now, Leon, thanks for the 1.5 years. Welcome back. New username, same sub. See you this weekend. Awesome. Glad to have you playing. We're close to 100 signups last night. I think we had 99 this morning when I went live. We have 103 people signed up to play the Open in 3 days. It's exciting. All right, maybe I should have kept the Wrath of God. Maybe we should have kept the Wrath of God. Really interested to see what our final player card ends up being for Saturday. Curious to see if we actually cap or not. All right, so this is 6. Okay. See if they have another removal spell next turn for our captain or not. We got some blockers here. Oh, this is the Tarmogoyf ooze. Got it. Those are some wicked-looking treasures, Chip.
Run now, and I might spare your life.
Oh, this is just number of cards. I thought it was creature cards. Yikes. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game because I ditched the Day of Judgment. It's definitely a mistake. Oh, it's less than. That's fucking weird, anyways. All right, let's put another land or two in here. Marty did us dirty with the mana base. Plus 3 flip cards. Oh, we have 4 flip cards. We have Seagate, this, and Valakut. So I guess it's 39. I want at least one more. Yeah, we have 4 flip cards. Seems fine. Although Saram's kind of scary. He's probably aggressive, huh? Oh, I could have played Forsaken Crossroads to scry there. Mistakes were made. Thought that was a different land. The cards you can play when you staple draw a card onto them. So we technically have 6 mana next turn for non-artifact spells. Still can't double spell though, huh? Great, boogly moogly. Anything to cast, so might as well scribe. Looking for some other cheap artifacts to kind of chain through. So let's just play colorless cards off the top. Artifact and colorless spells from the top of your deck. Oh, Karn would turn off their equipment. That's a good thought. Maybe we're supposed to keep it because of that. I don't know. I guess it just gets attacked down though, right? Like I don't have any blockers for it. I guess we just do this. Start pumping out some jump blockers. Says hexproof, so we can't kill it.
Of the multiverse obeys me.
Oh, he also makes our artifact spells cheaper too, which is nice down the line. Or colorless spells, I guess I should say. If our opponent just continues to build a Bogle and doesn't kill us this turn, we'll be in a good spot. Yes, Karn probably or Ugin probably dies here. Yeah, I think I'd rather Ugin die than my captain.
So be it.
Adderbone. It's like the world's worst Batterskull shit. Just equal number of permanents you control their spirits and or enchantments, and then disturbs back. Cute. Brawl attempts to match you with similar power level commanders, yes.
My device is finished, as are you.
Finished, chat. Finished. I've not played Tiny Bones, no. me just let our Planeswalker die here again. This Thought Monitor is gonna get real cheap. Really? We're plowing Sai and not my captain? It's interesting. Guess that makes sense. They think they're just gonna beat us down. It's a nice one. To gain a little bit of life here. Alright, so keeping that there is a little speculative, because it assumes that we're going to live 2 more turns. I think with the life gain from the elixir and the fountain, that's true. I guess Aetherflux Reservoir is going to draw us some cards as well. So we'll like Storm plus Reservoir next turn. This only cost me 2, actually. So we can go Reservoir, Storm, Thought Monitor, gain some life, draw some cards. And then this flips over because we have 5+ artifacts. And then the backside of this just makes a ton of mana. It's a big boy. And it did so much damage, the seek was useless. Get wrecked. If I can Antiquities War here. No, then I can't Thought Monitor too. I think I want to Thought Monitor here. Now those are some good draws, chap. With the Reservoir here gaining us life especially. Nice 9-10. Be a shame if I had something bigger than it. Yeah, with Tolarian Academy here, we should be pretty done. We should be able to get to 50 for Reservoir, I think, pretty easily. We open on the Vedalken Archmage, and then just like the World's Your Oyster, 68 cards. Or I need more than 50? Oh gosh, that's true. Yeah, we should be able to get to 100, no problem, I think. Don't want to lose any of my artifacts, chat. That would lose me mana. Wow, rude. We might still be okay. We'll see. We're definitely not losing the game. We might still be able to win. We manifold key. Mana value exactly 3 on that one, huh? I guess we have to just do this now, huh? Yeah, we're gonna kill the double striker. I'm just figuring out. Oh, we get the artifact that copies Reservoir. Yeah, we totally could. Sculpting Steel. Dead enough. Coder Chris, thanks for the 16 months. Good morning and welcome back. Happy Wednesday. All right, take those. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, this looks good. It is a great deck name. We shamelessly net decked the name as well. We're fighting against Space Godzilla, chat. We are officially the bad guy. I am sad to inform everyone that we are officially the bad guy. Well, Ugin did get banned finally. So we cut Paradox Engine from the deck because I didn't want to go full evil, but Ugin did finally get ejected from the format forcibly. With good reason. I think we Bergie before we captain. This way if we draw an untapped land next turn, we can captain into egg, draw a card. we missed a land drop, but Key's not a terrible draw. It means we can captain into Key, draw a card next turn. Yeah, I think Paradox Engine is probably another card that the format would be better served not having legal. It's a pretty dry card that leads to uninteresting games. Morning, Bread Boxer. The matchmaking seems to only care about who your actual commander is. So I would not be surprised if our captain just eats a Doomblade here. They've never given us full transparency about how their deck strength algorithm works, so people have just made assumptions about matchmaking. So for people that aren't familiar with Historic Brawl is the first and only truly casual format on Magic Arena. Do you have a source on that, Bastuit? Can you please cite a WotC source? Because that's never been confirmed to my knowledge. The format attempts to pair people that are queuing into other people with similar power level commanders. Because this is a format that you are only playing for fun. There are no prizes attached or associated with it. So if you build lower powered commanders, you're going to queue into other lower powered commanders. No explicit infinite combo kicker. Again, we're playing for fun. We're not looking to like hold our opponents hostage. Guess we'll just drop her back down again. Anything else going on? So 34 months, Zero Sin, welcome back. Yeah, you kind of pop with Reservoir on occasion. Down to 15. Are these the type of highbrow, deep questions I've been missing having sub chat on during the Magic portion typically? Who would win in a fist fight, me or some other content creator? What a weird fucking question. Thanks for the follow, Kettle. We probably want the Onery. Oh, if I bin the Onery, I can recast it with Scholar, right? This casts artifacts. Let's do that, actually. What's your sample size on that, Bastukas? What's n equal in this small experiment you're talking about? That's not a source. That's anecdotal. So I have 7 mana here. I need some more. Need some more blockers, huh? It's legendary. I think we Prismari command here, right? We can shatter the Mecha Godzilla and shock the Pioneer. Oh, this could have made us more mana. Good shout, I missed that. That's a huge miss. Oh, and I could have Sculpting Steeled this then to get another untap. Wow, we should have had way more mana last turn, shit. Woof. Yeah, I'd be untapping with +8 mana here. Man, this Scrap Trawler just doesn't ever have anything to get back. It's big sad. Does Whir of Invention do anything for us? This turn obviously would have been better if I had more mana, if I would have played better last turn. I don't think it does. I have 7, 8 mana. Yeah, I can get Reservoir, but then we can't do anything with it, right? We're just out of mana. Yeah, if I would have started this turn with a bunch more mana in play instead of having to play it out to start, we probably could win there. But I missed that key could untap the Onery for a thing. You posted a thing and said there's a source in here somewhere. Okay, there is one in there from Watsy Cremula, searching Watsy. Next time, just link the comment for what it's worth. You can click on the comment, and then you can get directly to a comment on Reddit like this. That's what I was asking for. Well, for what it's worth, either Wizards doesn't rate cards that they should be rating higher, in my opinion, high enough, or they rate them so low it might as well not be meaningful. Because I regularly got queued into cards that they eventually ended up banning when I wasn't playing those cards myself. So there feels like a fundamental flaw / disconnect there to me as an outsider looking in. So, I believe you that if you put all lands in your deck, that's enough, but it sounds like if you're playing any amount of actual cards, it largely doesn't matter. I want to kill the Forsaken Monument next turn, right? So let's just do this for now, I guess. They have the WotC tag in the subreddit Canadian Bacon, which means that they're a verified Wizards employee. As to which Wizards employee are they, I have no idea. And I don't know that you're gonna get their personal information off of a Reddit post, which is probably a good thing. Shock you, shatter you. Looking for some lands here. Can't block this anyways, might as well attack. It is baffling to me that cards like Mana Crypt and Soul Ring are legal in regular Commander. No, I wouldn't play those cards on Arena. I also don't expect them to add cards like that to the platform, but it's baffling. Never not been baffling to me that those cards are allowed to exist on paper EDH as legal things. I take donations to play viewer decks on stream, but I'm also kind of off alchemy until we get a balance patch for the format. Take our free mulligan with no rock. I mean, I'll play your I'll take a deck submission, but I'm going to be honest, the average, unless you know for a fact the deck that you're submitting is good into the black base sweeper control decks, don't expect me to be able to fix that matchup. In my experience playing the format, that archetype is just significantly better than most of the format. You can't really fix creature decks matchups into that deck with the tools it currently has. You just die. I mean, Soul Ring being in pre-con commander decks doesn't change up the fact that it's a deeply fucked up card, right? The card's banned in Legacy for a reason. Soul Ring is legal in Commander the same reason Brainstorm is legal in Legacy. It's grandfathered into the format. It's not there, it's still legal because it's an actual okay power level. And and the thing that makes me chuckle whenever I bring up the fact that Sol Ring being legal is idiotic, people are like, but Jeff, you just rule 0 it, and if your group doesn't want to play with Sol Ring, you don't have to play with Sol Ring. And my response to that is, well then why do you even have a fucking ban list at all, just rule 0 everything? Because if that was the answer, there's just like no official ban list, just everybody manages their own groups, I'd be cool with that, and that's reasonable. I think that's a reasonable take, but that's not the take, that's not how the format works. There is a ban list that is managed. So the 20 months Pyromancer, welcome back. Is she dead? She drew a card at least.
Your life's about to end, but fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity.
So these things get bigger when they hit me. A 1/1 counter on it. I think I'm actually gonna block these because this will let the Trawler get the Ornithopter back, which draws me a free card next turn. Start here and see what we get. Universally toxic cards. What subjective bullshit is that? Universally toxic. I also don't understand how you could define universally toxic cards and not have it include Sol Ring. Like that's the other part. You say, well, Jeff, they're just like, you just get rid of the universally toxic ones. Sol Ring is toxic, chat. That type of effect is obnoxious and toxic. Oh, I could have killed their 1/1 and then attacked their Planeswalker there. That's whatever. And for what it's worth, like, I don't really care. Like, I don't play regular commanders, like, it doesn't impact me. So, like, it's whatever. It just makes me laugh when people bring it up, because it's just like, well, this is silly. It's logically inconsistent and largely nonsensical. What's going on, Samson? Sorry to hear that, fish. Long-term family pets like that are tough. 12's pretty old for a pup. Yeah, we had a lot of dogs growing up in my house. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana only. I guess I can Storm plus Thought Monitor and then we flip the Storm, because that's my 5th artifact. Cats tend to live a little longer. 22's on the long side for cats, but like 12 to 15's not that old. Hey, welcome back, Litarina. Glad you're enjoying the Runeterra stuff. I think Runeterra's current constructed format is definitely my favorite card game format at the moment. Can we pump the clock with Academy? We could do that, couldn't we? Not gonna block here. We want to have this make as much mana as possible next turn. Oh, I guess that sequencing was bad, huh? I can't. If I would have played this first, I could have also done that. It's fine, we're not in danger of dying here. And I've actually talked about this before. The primary reason there's two primary reasons I don't play Commander casually in person. The first is the astronomical price of the format if you're playing it with authentic Magic cards and not proxies. But price aside, because proxies do exist, the other reason I don't really bother doing Commander in person is having to manage things via Rule Zero is tedious and often frustrating, in my opinion. I'd much rather play something like Dice Throne or a board game that's like well balanced within itself, rather than sit down with groups of people and try and figure out, okay, who's playing fucked up Commander cards, who's actually playing casually, etc. Which cards are okay and which ones aren't with this group of people. Isn't watching random interactions with Magic cards pop off the fun part? I don't know. A lot of it, someone else said this the other day, and it really made sense to me. I think deck building is actually kind of the best part about Magic a lot of the time. And a lot of the times, games of Magic kind of feel like a show and tell exercise, right? Because like a lot of the most interesting things in Magic end up being kind of solitaire based. If that makes sense, I would love a Chromatic Sphere. I mean, that depends, right? Like this is 10 mana, chat. It kind of needs to tap that. If I tap this if I don't tap this to get to 10 mana here, how much do we have left over? I'm aware what the auto tapper was doing. It just largely didn't matter, because like to get to 10 mana here, I guess I could play. I guess I could play exactly this out here, but it's actually kind of a wash because this is going to be free with the Foundry Street. That isn't anyways, right? Just like actually doesn't matter.
Do not defy the designs of an elder dragon.
Free spells are good. Big fan of free. Quality price free. I can't quite cast any more spells this turn, huh? Oh wait, I can Whir of Invention here, right?
Aether self-serves.
Oh, no, you can't. This isn't Court of Calling. Manifold Key can untap Hedron. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me, though, right? I can't do anything with only 2 mana. Thanks for the follow, MZR. That's fine. We're not in danger of dying, chat. I'm gonna pop off next turn, right? It's very tiny on my screen, too. It's at 11. They're also gonna just make us a bunch of I mean, they're just dead to this, right? Why not warp? Because they're dead on board, chat. It doesn't matter. It was an extra game action we didn't need to take. Alright, let's do one more historic brawl match here. We'll play some more Ace Defender. We'll wrap up with some more Pokemon Unite, and we'll call it a day. Hey, thanks for remembering to drop that off, Mad Tipper. I appreciate it. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you. I'm using BlueStacks to play Ace Defender on my desktop. Is the kind of de facto standard for Android emulation. This is fine. To go Witching Well. If we're a true wizard, this Witching Well will find us a 2-mana accelerant. These non-accelerants here. Take a third look. We got Reliquary Tower this game, chat. Look at that. What a skill game. Literally how we drew it up. Hey, Tiffy, thanks for the brand new Prime. You know, there's a ton of great people out there you can send that to every month. Thanks for sending your Bezo bucks this way this month to keep me employed. Appreciate it. Oh man, am I gonna get to untap with my lady? That would be nice. Okay, good beats, good beats. Let's start with Emery, actually, because we might mill into something we could trash for treasure, huh? Like a Metalwork Colossus. Huh? We just sacked the Witching Well, right? It'd be a quick one. If they want a Tovalor and give it haste, that doesn't matter, right? Sure. Untap Snarl? That's illegal, shit. Discard this Inspector. We could get it back with Emery anyways. I mean, do we think they have creatures that get them out of this spot? This lets me counter. I can counter non-creature spells still, right? Yeah.
Tonight we go hungry.
I agree that I could probably let Twitch chat take game actions from here and we'd likely win. We are pretty far ahead. This is the way we draw the cards, draw the cards, draw the cards. This is the way we draw the cards. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's pretty good with Parallel Lives. I don't think this is gonna be one of those quiet riots shit. So we're looking for, what's it called at this point? The, gain life when you cast spells thing? If I cast this, I don't have enough mana to counterspell next turn. Oh, wait, I do, because this taps for 2 mana, and this lets me cast this for colorless mana. Nice. Good stuff. It's gonna chill for now. We just gotta wait for the Antiquity Wars to pop off, right? Oh, we have Inventors Fair. Fair. Anonymous! Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. This is actually kind of scary when it flips over. It means I can't really block. We gotta do stuff next turn now, huh? Okay, let's go get Aetherflux Reservoir. Oh, do we gain 2 life when we cast colorless spells? Alright, yeah, they're dead. This is the way we draw the cards, draw the cards, draw the cards. This is the way we draw the cards. Do 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 do. Yeah, Emery was really good. Yeah, the opponent's archetype needs a little bit more interaction in it. They can't really afford to just like sit there and let us do our thing. I think a lot of people kind of outlinear what they have going on. The deck was sweet, Marty. I think I had more fun once we cut the overtly offensive combo pieces. I kind of feel like if you're playing this commander, I feel like if you want to play a Paradox Engine combo deck, you should probably just play Sisay, right? Because she tutors it up better. Is Sisay the one that tutors it, or Emery? I'm not convinced that, like, if you wanted to Paradox Engine, like, I feel like the reason to play this is to be, like, not Paradox Engineering, because there's other commanders that kind of do that better, if that makes sense.